Chapter 7. The Ultimate Medicine. This sense of separate identity is very limited and totally false. That desultory manifestation cannot be the real you. How can anyone tell my future when I am not there at all? On the Absolute, beingness appears, and out of that comes illusion, and the illusion occupies the truth. Stay put in the beingness for some time, and that desire will also drop out. Then you are the Absolute, a most essential state. Abiding in the consciousness, you understand its nature and you recede, and recede till it disappears and the Absolute remains. On my pure absoluteness, which has no place, no shape or form, this knowledge I am came, which also has no shape or form. Therefore, it's an illusion. Understanding the temporary nature of beingness, you also conclude that it is unreal. The one who realizes its unreality is the eternal. Can you hold on to some identity that is exclusively yours, that will not disappear? This I amness is experienced by you, the Absolute, but you are not I amness. There is no question of duality because nothing exists except me. Only I exist. I very clearly see that which has been born, and I also know that I am not that which is born, and that is why I am totally fearless. This temporary state of consciousness appears on the original, which is unconditioned, without attributes, without identity. It is called the Parabrahman. If you really find out what you are, you will see that you are not an individual, not a person, not a body. That state in which the beingness is absent is the eternal state, and because it is eternal, it is the truth. Being Brahma, you lose identification with the body, and in that state, you will see that you are not even Brahman, but the Parabrahman. The one who understands while living that he is Nirguna, qualityless, attributeless, only he knows Parabrahman. Parabrahman is like the name of a city which does not know whether it exists or does not exist. Being or non-being has absolutely no effect on it. Always keep your identity separate from this body while doing the working, thinking, and talking. It has appeared on you. You are not the body. Whatever appears has really no existence, and whatever has not appeared also drops away. What remains is that, the Absolute. If you take yourself as the body, you have forgotten your true self, which is the Atman. When the body falls off, the principle which always remains is you. In reality, there is no death because you are not the body. Let the body be there or not, your existence is always there. It is eternally. One who is constantly awake to his true nature, having this knowledge about himself, is liberated. Give me a sample of that which you think is identifying itself with the body. You are prior to this consciousness and whatever happening in it. You are totally apart from it. Now stick to that. The only thing to remember is that you are separate from this body and the consciousness. Whatever has come upon your original state is time bound, but you are timeless and spaceless. Understanding is a movement in consciousness, which you are not. So there is no question of understanding or not understanding for you. Just be, and all questions will dissolve. How can questions exist at the beginning of knowledge? Drop all identification with the body and name, and then tell me about yourself. Whatever you are, about which you cannot give any information, is most appropriate. That greatest principle you are. The moment you drop individuality, you are the manifest totality. But your true being is apart from the manifest totality. Turiya, the birth principle, means where the consciousness is. And the one who transcends that, who knows the Turiya, is Turiyatita, beyond consciousness. Whatever information I have prior to birth, that is the only correct information. That knowledge is Parabrahman. You cannot forget your true state, and that is why you cannot remember it. Whatever you forget is not the truth. Always remember that. The one who knows that the I am is a concept and will disappear has no experience of either birth or death. All the knowing is objective and impermanent. The one who says, I don't understand, that is you. You are that particular thing that says, I don't know. All objective understanding is impermanent. That entity which knows is permanent, which you will never be able to understand. You cannot be something which you are not. You must be perfect right from the beginning. Therefore, you are that. Self-realization is already there. If you feel that it is not there, you are never going to realize it. No path, no instruction, no method, no technique. You are full, you are all one. You feel you are two, Dvaita? So okay. Understand you are not two, Advaita. Constantly return to that point from where you seem to have come and see if you have really come, whether you are really born. Understand the gaze-like temporary nature of consciousness and feel that you have nothing to do with it. Have you any knowledge about a permanent identity within you, which always remains with you and never goes away? That which you know and see is not true, and that which says, I don't know anything, is your true nature. There is no change in you whatsoever. You're only moving around in the ignorance all over the world. Prior to the appearance of this body and the knowledge I am, what was there? Once you understand that the source and the end are the same point, you are free of it and you realize, I, the Absolute, am not this I amness. Your real identity has no body, no thought. Effortlessly you are that, the Parabrahman. Only you must stand for it with conviction. I am in that state where beingness and non-beingness do not matter at all. Once you realize the truth that consciousness has come over you, you will need nothing anymore. Consciousness has come upon me spontaneously and would go spontaneously. So, what is it that I consider as my identity? When you are in a position to observe or witness the consciousness, you stand apart from it. The absolute state cannot be remembered because it cannot be forgotten. The memory of beingness only appears to exist. Your formless, eternal, true state is what you are, Swarupa, and to remain in that is your only religion, Swadharma. To be stabilized in that beingness which has no name and form is itself liberation. The fact is that nothing is born. There is no world. The world appears, but it is not there. There is no birth at all. Even now, there is no birth. The conviction that this world never existed can happen only to the Parabrahman. If this is indeed your conviction, then you are the Parabrahman.